Good morning, Lana Scott Lighthouse. So, guys, I did a reading this morning. I'm doing a reading for you guys, and I've noticed that when I do my readings lately, no matter what I get or how I get them, the messages seem to go forward, then backwards, then forward, then backwards. Like if I'm getting a main energy, and then it goes back and wants to explain it in a certain way. Okay, so which is new for me. I mean, it's been trying to. If y'all been listening to my readings here lately, you'll notice that it's ever since that big one I did where it told me to go this way, go that way, and turn it all around. They're still telling me that, but now just not so bluntly. It's just going reading one way, then it's going backwards, and it's going forwards. And I don't know how else to explain that. I just feel like I'm picking it up differently. But what we have overall for today, guys, is we have movement, okay? And this is Ehwaz. And what I'm getting with Ehwaz is some of you are going to get a complete transformation, okay? You're going to get more self-control over your inner journey, all right? And Ehwaz means movement, but I'm feeling this is on a two-part level. For some of you, it's going to be a more internal level, moving towards an outer level of journey. And others of you, it's just going to be on the physical movement going forward with and you'll just have to take it as it resonates, okay? Because they seem to be giving me two different kinds of readings whenever I do my readings now. And like I said, they go forward then backwards, and I don't know how else to explain it except just to read it to y'all. So some of this will be an inner journey, some of this it will be an inner to an outer journey, and for some of you it'll actually be a physical going forward journey. Okay, guys, you're just going to take it however it resonates. All right. So, but it is about getting some self-control on the inner journey, leading to a physical journey. Maybe some improved willpower for some of you, and I'm also picking up something about the astral projection in the dream state and being able to remember it, like a new gift coming in. Somebody being able to or being told something by your spirit guides, and you actually remembering it the next day, okay, and going, wow, did I really dream? Did I dream that, or was it real? It's real. Okay, it's in the dream state, but it's not a dream. Okay. Then what we have Berkana, or birth, which I got that at the end of my big one that I did for myself, where it was telling me my new gifts were coming in, and I kept picking up some kind of Earth Mother energy. But in this instance, it's talking about new birth with new growth for younger healers. Okay. And I'll explain that as we go along of why I feel that way. But it's also talking about lots of new ideas, possibly leaving the old behind, with becoming aware of a new destiny for yourself. A lot of new ideas, okay? Because then what we have reversed Othello, which to me is talking about leaving your homeland, leaving old traditions behind, because you have some new ideas that maybe some of your older relatives or older tribe members are not going to agree with. And you're going to be like, well, I have to go do this. And they're going to be going, but we don't do that in our family. Well, you're going to be the first. Okay. So I'm getting somebody possibly emotionally or mentally in some way broken from something that's happened in the past. In other words, you're in a healing state, and you have, and you've decided that for whatever reason, as your gifts start coming in, that you're just not going to do what you've done in the past. You're going to do something different. Okay? You're going to leave the old behind, your old foundation, and start a new foundation, new traditions for going into your future. Okay? And this is going to cause a tower moment. Okay? This is going to cause, rather it's loud in a rambunctious argument with family members, or something that after you leave and decide, I'm going to now do this, and this. and your family's going to be like, well, you're on your own. We're just not going to be able to help you now. Or, well, you'll have to just figure it out, because we see you as we're seeing that you're being stubborn and you're not going to listen to us, which that does happen sometimes. But sometimes we find our way anyway, right, guys? When you're younger and you leave home, you've done finished schooling or whatever, and you get, an unfamiliar place, new territory, a new place to live, maybe a college dorm, or now your first apartment, and all of a sudden you're having to figure out shit on your own. You know what I'm saying? So that can cause a tower moment where you're all of a sudden going, oh, well, I don't remember my parents ever encountering this. Well, you're going to encounter new stuff on your journey that they didn't encounter back in the day. Does that make sense? Okay. So I feel like you're going to be birthing your own ideas, starting your own stuff. And whatever that you've had, that you feel that, because I keep getting this feeling of something being broken, but we're talking about on the inside, something that needs to still be healed. And from that old brokenness, where that healing needs to be, the new's going to come in through that tower moment. Okay, you're going to have a realization, and that's what this is all new birth. Okay, because this is more like the foundation of what you're leaving behind. Oops. Okay, with this new birth. I told you guys, when the runes come to me now, they tell me how to lay them out, and then I have to make sense of what they're trying to tell me. So with this movement and new birth, this is what you're leaving behind, and this is what you're going forward into, okay? Because then we have Jera, okay? And Jera is talking about harvest, reward, more to come in this next year, new gifts coming in for you, and because with this tower moment over here, with the Hagalas, something old breaks down so something new can come out, right? So it's talking about maybe some new powers coming in for you. Like I said, along with new ideas, new path, new ways of thinking. You're leaving behind a bunch of old stuff. What you know, to start your own, to go forward into on the inner as well as the outer. Quite possibly your idea of who you think you are is going to be challenged from this tower, okay? And you're going to be going, well, this is what I thought I was. This is who I thought where I came from. I know where I came from, and this is how I thought of myself. But now, in the next year on your path of destiny, there's going to be more ideas and more new stuff coming in. Does that make sense? You're going to have more new stuff come at you than what people of your tribe ever have. Just like with me, when I was growing up, my tribe changed drastically simply because when my parents were kids, they had no idea what the hell, there was no such thing as a cell phone. And in my lifetime, cell phones came out, computers came out, all that shit came out in the past 60 years, guys, that I was exposed to, that my family didn't know. So we're talking about those kind of changes that are happening inside of you, but are also happening on the outer, that your family never experienced, that you're now going to be having to work your way around through it, okay? Because that's what you get with that Jera and that harvest is, maybe completely a complete overhaul of who you know yourself to be, what you know, what your family has always known, okay? And that's just how it goes each generation. But it's going to lead you to your healer's journey, your path of destiny going forward, guys. And it's a breakthrough. All right, over this next year coming up, or next whatever the time frame may be. I mean, Jera typically means a year, but I don't think anything is set in stone, and it's just saying that over time. Okay, so we're not going to really go with this a year, because so many variables can happen in a year. But we are going to say that you're going to harvest what you're going to learn is going to be way better than the old that you've come from. Okay, because I'm also seeing with the path of destiny is having more union with the guide, maybe, and I kept picking up hearing voices, so I don't know if somebody's going to start having more, like, new gifts coming in, like maybe clear audience, or, I don't know, some kind of new powers, or a new way of seeing things that people in your family have never heard of before. Okay, union with the divine, hearing new voices, new powers, spiritual gifts, as well as new gifts coming in for you. And it's going to be, I keep also picking up on something, they keep telling me something rare, and I don't know what exactly that means. So maybe it's something that not very many people have, but somebody, if it just feels like somebody's going to get some kind of a gift in the future that is almost unheard of. And I don't know if they're talking about telekinesis or something that you wake up and you had a dream and it just told you a shitload of stuff, and now you're telling other people about it, and they're going, wow, that is crazy, that is out there, and then it comes to pass. Or something happens where you go, oh my God. Or on the other foot, you don't tell anybody that, you thought about something and then it happened, or you did something and something opposite happened, or, something comes about that most people don't have, and you keep it under wraps, but it's on your path of destiny. Okay, guys, so that's what I got for y'all this morning. I am running a little bit late. I've got to go get myself ready for work today. I think today's my last day at the main job until they come up with something else for me. But I just kept hearing, do a reading, movement. I'm just like, oh my God, let me just sit down and do this. So they just kept bringing in the messages, guys. And I really don't think this is going to be for all of you. I'm picking up more on younger feminine energy or maybe one or two older folk getting this message. But whoever, if you get the message and it starts to resonate for you, then it is yours. Okay, if it doesn't resonate with you, maybe it will resonate with someone you know. So like, subscribe, and share, guys. My gifts are definitely growing and evolving, and they are also coming in faster, and I'm having a few other things we're just not going to discuss at this point, but I will discuss them in the future. I'm having my own gifts come in, guys, that are getting stronger, and I'm starting to see things in a whole different way than I ever have before. All right, guys, that is my message this morning for you. Be a light in the darkness. We're going towards darker times, guys, and it's going to take every single one of us healers, every single one of the people that want to make a difference in the world, to be the change they want to see in the world, to make the world a better place. It's going to take all of us. All right, that's what I got for you this morning. I don't even know what we're going to call this one. Just new movement and new birth, guys, going on towards your path of destiny. All right, Lana Scott Lighthouse. Ciao, guys.